So the government is confident that in the Rajya Sabha as well, it's going to be an easy, smooth sailing for the government. As far as the numbers are concerned, the NDA does have the numbers. It has 125 with the support of its allies. But it's going to be a very, very close contest in Rajya Sabha, which is why today is going to be the all-important test for the NDA on the Waqf Amendment Bill. Let me introduce our reporters who are joining us on the broadcast. Adeep, Dharini, Shomit and Nilesh are with us. Shomit, yesterday we saw the opposition leaders opposing the amendment to the bill, with Sadruddin Owaisi also saying that he is going to tear the bill because it's anti-Muslim. The Congress leaders as well saying it starts with Muslims, it will then start targeting the other communities. That's the charge that it made against the government as well. What is the sentiment that you're picking up on the ground on the amendments that have been made to the Waqf?
Well, right now we are reporting from the Hyderabad Old City, and this is also the Sadruddin Owaisi's constituency, and we can clearly see here Shia community, they are celebrating this bill, and since morning they have been distributing jalebi, not just here but even to the RTC buses, and they have been distributing jalebi to even to the local people. However, we'll also we'll also ask them what they are saying about this bill, because they do also have the bill copy with them, and they've been reading it as the amendments, and they have they are speaking about these amendments, they are explaining these amendments to the local people as well. So you have the amendments here, sir. आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे, क्योंकि शिया कम्युनिटी का भी बहुत सारी प्रॉपर्टीज कब्जा हो चुके हैं, फाइनली ये बिल आया है, इस पे आपका क्या कहना है?
हम ये बिल का समर्थन करते हैं, वेलकम करते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पूरे जितने भी यहाँ पे प्रॉपर्टीज थे 95% उसमें इंक्रोचमेंट हो चुका है, कुछ भी नहीं है। ये बिल आने के बाद जो है हमारे प्रॉपर्टीज को रिकवर करने के लिए बयान करेंगे, और सबसे ज़्यादा हमारा डिमांड है कि हमारा शिया वक्फ बोर्ड अलग कर दिया जाए बोल के।
शिया वक्फ बोर्ड अलग किया है, और ये बहुत बड़ी डिसीजन है, और कई सारे अमेंडमेंट्स हुए इसमें। जो कब्जा हुए हैं या फिर जो बिन मतलब का क्लेम करते हैं, ओरली गिफ्टेड बोल के क्लेम करते हैं, 1995 एक्ट यूज करते हैं क्लेम करने के लिए, इस पे अभी क्वेश्चन उठा सकते हैं। और शिया वक्फ बोर्ड सेपरेट बनेगा, इस पे आपका क्या कहना है? क्योंकि कई सारे लोग शिया के जो स्कॉलर्स है, शिया के जो मुतवल्ली लोग है, वो तो पहले से क्लेम करते हुए आए कि आगा खानी वक्फ बोर्ड या फिर शिया वक्फ बोर्ड अलग होना चाहिए।
इसमें प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने जो वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल लाकर इसका जो टाइटल दिया है, उम्मीद, प्राइम मिनिस्टर की उम्मीद के साथ हम लोग पूरे इत्मीनान में हैं कि जिस तरीके से वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी को इंक्रोच किया गया था, उसको आज पूरा इंक्रोच से हम वापस लेंगे।
उनकी अपन वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी पे ही खड़े हैं ना?
हाँ, नहीं, ये वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है, ये जेएचएमसी की प्रॉपर्टी है। ये हम वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी जो इंक्रोचेस है उनसे वापस इंक्रोच से प्रॉपर्टी लेंगे, उसके खिलाफ कानूनी कार्रवाई होगी। और जिस तरीके से अमेंडमेंट करके शिया वक्फ बोर्ड अलग, सुन्नी वक्फ बोर्ड अलग, बोहरा वक्फ बोर्ड अलग, आगा खानी वक्फ बोर्ड अलग, जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने हमको आश्वासन दिया है, जो बिल में हम देखे हैं आज, इसमें पूरा क्लियर कट पिक्चर हो गया है। जिस तरीके से साबिका में
तो अभी आप खुश है, आपका समर्थन है?
हमारा समर्थन नहीं, पूरे तमाम पैन इंडिया लेवल पर शिया, बल्कि सुन्नी मुसलमानों का, बल्कि जो मशाइखीन है उनका पूरों का समर्थन वक्फ बोर्ड बिल के अमेंडमेंट के पूरे बिल के साथ है।
So the sentiment is very much clear. They are happy with the amendments, and they are extending their support to the NDA.
Yes. Absolutely. And Somit, that has been the sentiment from many people, including from the other communities as well, welcoming the changes that have been brought into the Waqf. And the people that you are speaking to are one of the many people across the country who have lost their properties that they have owned for generations together because of the clauses, some clauses within the Waqf, which now goes away. So the eligibility criteria for Waqf properties has now been tightened. It has been streamlined. Apart from that, the Waqf properties are also going to be registered, which means that there will be a bigger audit. It will in fact also come under the CAG. These are some of the biggest changes that have been brought in as well. Two non-Muslims will also be a part of the board. These are some of the issues that the opposition has raised time and again as well, saying that this will be against the community. So how is this going to hold up in the Rajya Sabha? Let's talk about that. Amita, if you can take us through the numbers, for the numbers that will be required for the passing of the bill in the Rajya Sabha. Yesterday we saw stormy sessions in the Lok Sabha, but it passed the test. Now, today, it's going to be over to the Rajya Sabha.
Absolutely, because as the centre is now preparing to introduce the bill, do they really have the numbers? Because here it is where it gets interesting. Let's put out as far as the total strength is now concerned of the Rajya Sabha, the upper house being at 236. And here is the number game with the NDA having 118 MPs and the opposition having 109. But here is where when it gets interesting, because here of the 9 of the MPs are still said to be not yet decided as far as their stand is now concerned, Pratibha, whether they'll be voting in favor or against the government there. So that is the odd number out, which is number 9. 9 of those MPs there. However, the total strength is at 236 and NDA having at least 118 MPs that may vote in its favor.
All right, so the numbers required are 118. So the government needs a simple majority of 118. The government is confident that it has the numbers and it will pass the Rajya Sabha test as well. But because, like we mentioned, the fault lines are wider in the Rajya Sabha, it's going to be an interesting battle. And the discussion will be taking place in a short while from now. But before that, let's tell our viewers what the Union Home Minister Amit Shah said during the discussion in the Lok Sabha on the same. Amit Shah said that this is not about religion. This is about the reforms to the properties. It's a land reform. He also spoke about how if somebody wants to make a donation to Waqf, it has to be a property that is owned by them. We can't make a donation of a property that is not even owned by us or of the government land. That's unacceptable in a democracy like India. Listen in to Amit Shah's statement on why the changes are required in the Waqf bill.
कि वोट बैंक के लिए आपने किया था, हम खारिज कर रहे हैं, हम खारिज कर रहे हैं। ऐसा नहीं चलेगा। अदालत में जाइए, जिसको ग्रीवेंसेस है इधर और साइड से, और अदालत न्याय करेगी। संसद का कानून है, सबको स्वीकार करना पड़ेगा। स्वीकार नहीं करेंगे मतलब क्या है? कैसे बोल सकते हैं कोई? हम कानून को स्वीकार नहीं करेंगे। ये कानून भारत सरकार का है, हर एक पर बंधन करता होगा और इसको स्वीकार करना पड़ेगा। देश भर के मुसलमान भाइयों बहनों को कहना चाहता हूं, आपके वक़्फ में एक भी नॉन मुस्लिम नहीं आएगा। ये एक्ट में ऐसा कोई प्रावधान नहीं। मगर जो वक़्फ बोर्ड है और वक़्फ परिषद है, उसका काम क्या है? वक़्फ की संपत्तियां मान्यवर बेच खाने वाले लोगों को पकड़कर इसके बाहर निकालने का।
So this was the statement by the Union Home Minister. He went on to say that when somebody wants to make a donation, a religious donation, it should be from their own property, not from the government property. In fact, some of the issues that the opposition has raised as well is the fact that Waqf by user clause has been done away with in the changes. Apart from that, the Waqf properties also need to be registered. So this comes under the ambit. It will bring in accountability in this as well. Apart from the fact that the government will have a bigger say in this because there will be accountability in that. Let's go across to my colleague Nilesh joining us on the broadcast as well. And Nilesh, interestingly, in Maharashtra, the Shiv Sena UBT, the Uddhav Sena stance was looked at very, very carefully on what is it that the party is going to choose. And they decided not to reveal too much, but yesterday it was clear in the Lok Sabha that they decided to oppose it. What is the sentiment that you're picking up in Maharashtra on the ground?
Well, yes, Pratibha, good morning to you. We have been listening voices from the parliament and we have been hearing all those discussions and debate that took for more than 12 hours. But now all of those implementation will be done on ground, and which is why the voices from the ground becomes very important. The sentiment among the Muslim community becomes very important. And we are here at Mumbai to present those voices. I'm being joined with a number of Muslim individuals along with me. I'll go across to you first, sir. आप क्या कहेंगे? 12 घंटे से ज्यादा चर्चा हुई, लोकसभा में पास हुआ, आज राज्यसभा में पास होगा, ऑपोजिशन लगातार इसका विरोध कर रहा है, क्या कहेंगे उन्हें?
ये तो जो संशोधन बिल जो पास हुआ है वक्फ अमेंडमेंट, उसका हम स्वागत करते हैं। कहीं ना कहीं ये एक बहुत अच्छा फैसला हो गया है, क्योंकि वक्फ बोर्ड के अंदर प्रैक्टिकली हमारे भी कुछ केसेस चालू है। उसमें मतलब इतना वक्फ बोर्ड के अंदर करप्शन है ना, कोई लैंड मतलब पैसा खिला के लैंड अपने नाम पे कर देता है, ये है वो है। मतलब उसमें कि 60-70 सालों से मतलब मतलब 9 लाख एकड़ जमीन है वक्फ बोर्ड की, पर मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी का अभी तक कुछ फायदा नहीं हुआ है। ये वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल पास होने से एक उम्मीद जागी है कि जो करप्शन है वो खत्म होगा, सरकार के अंडर में रहेगा। पहले ये एक अलग प्राइवेट संस्था जैसी चलती थी, उसमें अंदर बोर्ड के मेंबर्स अपनी मनमानी करते थे। केस 10 साल 15 साल से केस चालू है, हेयरिंग पे हेयरिंग होती है, पर उसमें कोई रिजल्ट नहीं आता है। अगर कोई बोर्ड
सो बिग होप यू आर सेइंग, आप क्या कहेंगे? जो अपोजिशन कह रहा है कि इसमें तो हिंदू कम्युनिटी को क्यों इन्वॉल्वमेंट किया जा रहा है?
इसमें हिंदू कम्युनिटी को इन्वॉल्व करना, जैसे हम एक सेक्युलर मुल्क में रहते हैं तो हर एक जो है ना इसमें इन्वॉल्व है। हमारी सरकार भी जो है, जितने मेंबर्स है सब हिंदू ही है, तो अंडरटेकिंग तो ऐसे सरकार के अंडर ही है। अच्छा, हिंदू कम्युनिटी इन्वॉल्व करने से होगा क्या कि कुछ लोग जैसे कि दूसरे हिंदू संस्था है, इनमें भी जो है मुस्लिम भी इन्वॉल्व हो जाएंगे।
अच्छा,
तो ये
सेक्युलर होने की संदेश दे रहे हैं। सो दीज आर द वॉइसेस कमिंग इन फ्रॉम मुंबई stating that how the government's approach is in a positive direction and it will also have positive results as well. One of the individuals who himself has been facing the trouble from the Waqf board goes on stating that how it is filled with corruption and with such amendments it will be a positive step taken by the government.
Yes. And why is it that any question should be raised on the accountability to ensure that there is an accountability or transparency in the same? Why should anyone have an objection to it? That's what people have been saying as well. In fact, there was a clause in the previous law as well that said that the Waqf Tribunal's decision is going to be the final decision. Again, that has been done away with as well, and this also means that the court is going to make the final decision in case of any dispute. And as the government has said, if any person wants to make a donation for religious charity purposes, then it has to be from the properties that belong to them. If these are registered properties that belong to them, then the donations can be made, not from the government land. That's where it stops, and that's where the accountability comes in. We're going to be speaking more about that, getting in voices from the ground as well. And today, what happens in the Rajya Sabha, we're also going to be getting in exclusive scoop on what the decision is on either side and the strategy going into the Rajya Sabha session. Quick break now. We'll be right back.